In today's video, I'm talking about tips for solo travelers, what I think are some of my things that I wished I had known when I started traveling by myself. The last one in the video is probably one of the most important ones that I overlooked for a couple of years, and now that I have this, I will never leave home without it. Hopefully they don't change it.
One good tip would be to stay connected. Always share your itinerary with your friends, family, not online. Don't put it on Facebook. Also, if you need to go to somewhere and buy a local SIM card, get the SIM card. That way you can stay in touch with people when you're traveling. For me, I actually love T-Mobile. It's great. You jump off the plane and wherever you are, it tends to work. So you can use unlimited data, unlimited texting, messages. So as long as you don't make a phone call, and most people don't use phones these days to make phone calls, so it's pretty okay just to use the data that you need. Sometimes you can use it as a hotspot, share it with your friends as well. That's why I love T-Mobile. But stay connected. Share your itinerary, let your friends and family know where you are. And if you're changing plans or if you're changing hotels or whatever, please let them know. That's one great tip for when you're traveling alone. And although traveling alone is all about independence, you always need to have your support network in place just in case something happens. Another tip following up on telling people where you are is don't tell everybody where you are. You don't need to tell everybody on Facebook. The minute you land somewhere, you don't need to tell them all that here I am, I'm in Africa, I'm thousands of miles away from my house, especially if you have, 2,000 friends on Facebook, which I will never have, but those 2,000 know 2,000, and then all of a sudden every single person in your town or all your friends and neighbors know that you're not at home. And not everybody's nice, so you don't need to tell every single person in the world where you are. Wait a few days, wait a week, wait until the day you get back, then post all your stuff on social media and let everybody know where you were, not where you are.
Another tip is safety first. Safety should be your priority. So always have a photocopy of your passport, bring the photocopy with you if you're going out, so you don't have to bring your actual passport with you. Trust your instincts, avoid risky situations. If you wouldn't get really, really drunk and walk around your own city at 2 o'clock in the morning, then don't do that in a very strange city. That kind of would be asking for trouble. Most places in the world are extremely safe. Most places are, just like home. Most people don't want to do harm to you, but if you make yourself a target, if you're wearing diamond earrings or a massive gold chain or your Rolex watch and you're throwing money all over the bar and trying to buy everybody drinks, people are going to notice. So always keep in mind, safety, safety, safety. Have your head on a swivel. Just be aware of your surroundings. Petty crime is usually the number one thing that, crimes of opportunity. Like if someone sees you leaving your bag down, they'll take it. So just be aware. You don't need to be scared or nervous or whatever else. Most places in the world, as I said, are extremely safe. It's the odd one or two people that, give any place a bad name. So just be aware. Don't do stupid things. Don't go out getting drunk at night, and don't go looking for drugs and hookers, So other than that, you should be fine. If you're home before dark or slightly after dark and you know where you're going, safety, safety, safety. Another fantastically wonderful tip that you should use is you technically don't need booking.com or Airbnb. If you use those sites, you probably will pay a lot more. I'm talking almost double, sometimes even more. It depends. I'm here in Lake Atitlan, Guatemala, and I'm staying in a place that I pay $14 a night for, and I know on Airbnb it's $60 a night. And just because I got to know the owners years ago, that's the price I get. But that's not just the price here. It's like I just walked down the street yesterday, just checking out. There's a newer hotel. Checked out the rooftop room, and I asked how much it was. He said it was like $14 for the night. And then I asked again if it was any cheaper if you would stay for a week or a month. And he said if I was to stay for a month, he would honestly discount it to $7 a night. So you technically don't need to use booking services. If you're brand new to somewhere, I would get there, maybe book a night, 2 nights with the booking service, and then get up early in the morning, go walk around, look at all the little hotels around the places that there is. Like around this area, there's hundreds of hotels, like hundreds. And you can easily find a hotel room here for $8, $9, $10 a night. I go to San Pedro over there on a Saturday night. I went last Saturday night. There wasn't the normal hotel that I use, which is $14 or $12. I can't even remember. It's like $12 for the night. It wasn't available. So I took a walk around town and found another one with a swimming pool and private. You got a key to the front gate, everything else. And it was 14, I think. I can never remember. They're so cheap. It's $14 for the night. And it was Saturday. It was completely unexpected. I didn't book anything. I just walked around and looked. So you don't technically need Airbnb or Booking.com, any of those sites, Expedia, whatever else. If you're traveling on your own, you don't have family, you don't have friends hanging around you, you can just do your own thing, well, you will find a hotel for, like, I would say less than $20, even if you're, just trying to find a better one. So don't panic about finding somewhere to stay. Again, if you're brand spanking new to an area, book 1 night, book 2 nights, make yourself feel comfortable. Get up in the morning, go walk around town, ask. You'll find many different places with accommodation and way better prices than Expedia or Airbnb. Definitely better than Airbnb. Even last June, we come over here. I think we paid $27 a night for the place we stayed in. So, I could have got that a bit cheaper if I had kept looking around, but $27 a night, what are you going to do? Another great tip is to stay flexible. For instance, if you are striking up a conversation with a local and they give you a hidden gem and you should really, if they say, you really need to go see this place, change your schedule, deviate a little bit. Don't be like rock solid. I'm here. I'm with this people. Well, if you are with a tour group, which I would never do that. But that's just me. I like traveling by myself. I like my own time. So I usually try to, meet up with local people. I usually try to strike up conversations with local restaurant people, local shop owners, and just ask what do you do around here? What's your thing? And then I'm always flexible. If somebody wants to walk up and look up at a mirador, I'll go hiking that mirador. If other people tell me that I should go visit another town that's really close by, I'll go visit the other town. Maybe I've already got a hotel for the night somewhere else, but I'll go over to that hotel. And again, most travel here where I do Central America or anything else, it's really cheap. Like if you want to go and stay in a different town, in a different hotel for the night, it's like $10 to $12. So just go, be flexible. Don't be rigid in your plans. Have a rough idea of what you're going to do. Like if you're going to go to Lake Atitlan, go to Lake Atitlan, and then sort of figure out what you're doing while you're there. So that's it. Another tip, just flexibility. Be flexible, ready to do new things at all times. One other tip I would like to give people when you're traveling alone, people seem to forget, you're alone. You can do whatever you want to do. You're a kid again. You don't have a schedule, a time, or whatever. Just get up, when you feel like it. Enjoy the time you have to yourself. It's very rarely that you get those times to just be you. So, do you ever get lonely? Hell yes. Of course you do. But, it lasts an hour, half an hour, 2 hours, and then all of a sudden, on to the next thing. So, embrace the fact that you are actually alone. and you can go and do what you want. You're not on anybody else's schedule. You can get on a boat. I'm always on a boat. You can get on a boat. You can go where you want to go and do what you want to do and see what you want to see and eat what you want to eat. It's not like, oh, are you ready? Am I ready? It's just enjoy your own time. Some people find that scary, but you know, I like it. I get lonely. I do get lonely every once in a while, but you know, there is FaceTime. You know, it's not that hard to connect. So enjoy your own time.
One of the absolute best travel tips I can give anybody out there is get a Charles Schwab credit card. You can use them anywhere over the world and just, you know, go to the ATM, beep, 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 pull out cash, and they cover the cost of your ATM fees or your withdrawal fees anywhere in the world. So say you use your credit card 3-4 times here. I've known it to cost me sometimes up to $40 to use it during the month, and come the end of the month and at the 30th day of the month or whatever, they deposit the $40 back into my account and say thank you for using your Charles Schwab card. It's not that hard. I don't even think you have to have that much money in there. I think there's I don't even think there's a minimum. I think I had to have $500 in there. Not 100% sure. Had the card for about 6 years now. It's absolutely one of the best travel tips I can give anybody is get a Charles Schwab card. You can use it anywhere, any ATM, and they will refund whatever the fees are. It doesn't matter. And so you don't need to carry tons of cash around with you. You can get money in the local currency whenever you land anywhere. It's just absolutely one of the best cards there is for travelers. Get one. And again, T-Mobile don't sponsor me during this video, and T-Mobile don't pay me, and Charles Schwab doesn't pay me. So it's just, this is what I use, what I like whenever I'm traveling. I would not leave home without my Charles Schwab card. End of story.